Welcome back to another LK Nation show. Look like I did not turn off my news of the day so far, but I just for that one over there. This is the beginning of the night on an amazing, great Tuesday night, September 12, 2023. Coach is a bit sick this morning. Look like Thailand is not good to me right now, so we'll try to go through this show tonight with my difficult voice and my headache and my everything I got. Really a short night about that, but I show up. That's the most important things in life. You can have an excuse and give up and say, you know what, I don't do it. But no, it's not who I am. I have to show up every single day. At least the most important things. We're still alive. That's what's happening. And welcome, everybody. Thanks to be about a part of the show tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about NHL news. And it's fun thing about the Montreal Canadiens. Carey Price look like happy. So we're going to talk about Carey Price for the Montreal Canadiens. But really focusing on the NHL news and update in the last couple of days and what's coming after that for upcoming very important week for many team. They have a lot of showcase if you follow the rookies in NHL team. Michigan right there starting tomorrow, the 14th. Detroit team I think is a Traverse City, if I can recall it, at University. But you have a lot of showcase on the weekend. You can watch on TV, on the YouTube channel. You can go left and right, follow the game of your team. Let the team in action. It's a great time. Hockey is back, like I just said, and I can wait to be ready for season number 4 of the Hockey Nation, and of course the upcoming season of the NHL. Well, less of 1 month. If you think about this, October 10 is the beginning of the season for the NHL team. And it's getting a couple of injuries around the league now. We heard from the New York Islanders, St. Louis Blues, and the Montreal Canadiens a little bit. But we'll be interested to see what's going to happening for the next couple of weeks before the season starts. We have a couple of signatures, the Colorado Avalanche. We have new captain in the boat. And Canucks, Vancouver Canucks. And then we'll talk about the Mike Babcock conversation where the social media with Paul Bissonnette and everything like that. Yeah, it is what it is, right? But the most important things is you are back in the house of the Hockey Nation. Thanks to be with us tonight. We're going to welcome everybody really quickly here, and then we're going to move on with all the subjects we have. Going to try that. Don't forget at the end of the show, guys, the Frenchy Quiz. 5 questions we have for you guys tonight. And not difficult tonight. Not much like yesterday. But we'll see. Peter August is in the house. Peter, welcome back in the house. Thanks to be with part of the Hockey Nation show. By the way, Peter August was one of the best on the warm-up show prediction of the game. People ask me, I got a couple of requests. By the way, I talked with Yamo Vertanen yesterday. I exchanged a couple of tweets between me and him. Yamo Vertanen, he's doing well. So we're glad to hear that. He's going to be ready for the upcoming season. And he wants to join the fantasy hockey of the Hockey Nation. Luciano is going to put the link if you want to join us. We're looking for 16 GM. Brett Marchand, remember Brett Marchand? Knocked the door to me yesterday looking for the fantasy hockey too. So another one is going to join us. But people asking me prediction. I'm going to do prediction. It's possible. It's going to call the Big Saturday. The NFL, the Big Sunday, right? Us, maybe we're going to do a big prediction for the Saturday game only. So I'm looking about that. I'm thinking to do, figure out the brainstorm of that, but it's possible we got for the upcoming season only Saturday. So they have a 10 game. We know Saturday is busy night, usually 10 to 15 game in NHL. So why not to do only 1 time per week? And that's something could happen. So stay tuned to know a little bit more about that. Mr. Luciano Graziano is in the house. Thanks to be a part of the show tonight. We have look like it's Peter and Luciano. Luciano put all the link in the chat. Thank you so much. Leon Renault knock the door. Welcome in the house. Danny T is in the house. Welcome back, Danny T. Thanks to be a part of the show tonight. Glad to having you aboard. Danny T is in the house. A lot of people talk here. Mr. Nartap knock the door. Welcome back, Mr. Nartap. RG Calabro is in the house tonight. Gave us all the information about the NHL. Mr. RG Calabro directly for the great, beautiful New Jersey downtown, somewhere, somehow, ready for the football. He is a football. He started high school football. I appreciate he started our friend Roy from Bangkok. Good morning, Bangkok. Roy is in the house this morning. Welcome back. Our friend Con Rob is back in the house. Conrad, we didn't see you for the last couple of days. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. We miss you, and thanks to be a part of the show. We have our friend Randy Walkman is in the house. Randy, I'm sure you listen to me right now. Can you send me an email? Tell me which night do you prefer, the Tuesday night or the Thursday night? When I said that, which night are you more available, Randy? Tuesday night or or the Monday? Excuse me, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Which night are you more available, Randy? Don't put this in the chat, but send me an email. I'm going to set up that one over there. We're still working on some new people going to join us live. Just stuck with Sportology this morning. Then we have the guy take care about the Florida Panthers. You know the Poofy, whatever it's called it. No whisker his name. The dog. Remember what I'm talking about? So anyhow, he tried to get Stu Coleman with us at some point next month. A lot of things going on. Hopefully my illness will be better. A lot of people in the chat. Steve G is in the house. Steve, still welcome back. Steve, I would like to hear from you. Well, let me know what you think about Thomas Tatar. Got a contract with the Canada Venom. Going to talk about him the next couple of minutes. Thanks to be a part of the show tonight. Sebastian is here, I think so. Welcome, Mr. R. It's not RG. GR. GR is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in the house, Mr. JR. No, the bad cheese. No, I don't know how. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No, I got the cheese was unbelievable. I got the best cheese since I'm in tight end last Saturday. That was the best cheese I never got so far. The taste was unbelievable. Cannot go deep about that, but yeah, Steve. Mr. William McLaren in the house. William, next the door. Thanks so much for being part of the show tonight. Hopefully doing well, Mr. Flame are out a mess right now. I don't know about that, Randy. About the Flame. I think it's a team could get 95 points for the upcoming season. If they put all the pieces together, the guys, the Flame have the players. They have them. They only lost to 40. Milan Lucic. It's not like the end of the world. It's Trevor Lewis. They still have the core defenseman. If Max Strom can be the Max Strom, and then Huberdeau can be the Huberdeau with Lindholm. And then it's a transition team. It's difficult to read them. They're going to fight for the battle with the Vancouver Canucks and the Seattle Kraken. Those three teams are going to get there. I'm going to talk about him the next couple of minutes. Shane Wright, you're absolutely right about this. Mr. Claude Richard from Ottawa is in the house. Mr. Willie Snyder, directly from the beautiful, great city of Arvada in Denver, downtown in Colorado State. Welcome back. I want to talk Isaac tonight. Abby Nation knocked the door earlier today. Thanks so much. Luc Lafortune dans la région de l'Ange Gardien. Notre angel of the Hockey Nation back in the house. Luc Lafortune, bienvenue. Our friend Gary Cornouaillet, the road runner, the driver of the UPS, directly from Montreal, the island. Welcome back in the house. I fell asleep Friday. I fell asleep just before the quiz last night. Somebody spiked me a drink. About that. You're welcome, Peter. I just listen and I tap on the warm-up show until I don't agree. Here we go. Well said, Peter, about that one. Thanks so much, Luciano, to put this right there. We miss Yamo. Yes, Yamo is doing well. Yamo is doing great. He's just prepared for the hockey season, and we miss him. Yeah, I agree with you about that. So hopefully we're going to see him a couple of times for sure. Can I go and forget my password? Save a good spot for me. Not a problem. Danny T. What the worst case you can do, Danny, is you can request the password of your ESPN. He can send it to you. If the email doesn't work, just get another new email on Gmail, and then you can sign up there, Mr. Danny. And he did very well last season. It was a great one. He was participate a lot. That's what we're looking for. About that one, and I believe Suckers can reach Wyatt Johnson this season. About that, Roy called all the worst. Yep, you're absolutely about that one over there. Rebecca is going to be back and look at this year contract. Yes, it is, William. They talk about this at the golf tournament. Expect to be back. Maybe play one game before he get out at the house and go back over there. But congratulations for your new job, Con Rob. We wish the best. New chapter in your life. This is all about, for sure. The triple W is in the house. It look like it's coming in December, but we have to reconfirm about this one over there. I tried to get the other one from the same Wilde. I don't know his last name, but that's what I tried to get him to join us live at some point. For sure, a lot of people. I send the email code. Thanks so much, Randy. We'll take care about this. I will definitely back to you. Right, the hockey is here. Going down to 1 degree tomorrow. Oh. The snow maybe. What about Mr. Frankie back in the house? Welcome back, Mr. Frankie. We miss you, my friend. We're glad to have you aboard. Always a pleasure. A lot of people in the chat. Don't forget to click on the like. They won't know what they are going to do. Coach 8 plot not willing to resign. They don't know what they are going to do. Yeah. About that, maybe get Lester Gog back to the platform. It was a comment. I saw that on the weekend yesterday. Hockey back in Atlanta. Coach, some lesson take longer to learn about that one over there. The reason why the people talk a lot about Atlanta is because it's a big city for marketing, for TV stations. CNN is there. All the big company is around there, and that's the reason why, like, on the market of the rating, everything like that, that's good. It's just the hockey is not good, or any sport. The Brave are great because they have a good team. When you have not a good team in Atlanta, there's no work. The Atlanta, Georgia city, it's about more about convention center, big one over there. There are a lot of meetings, everything, a little bit like Vegas, a little bit about that. But unfortunately, never been working very good on the hockey side. Whatever they put the team over there. Try to pick up everything like that. You can see back in Atlanta. Why not Quebec City? You're welcome, Danny. About that one of them. And remove the injury. Jake McEnwee is in the house. I'm late. Traffic was bad everywhere. Jake, traffic is not too bad in Thailand. About that, the Gros Bill, de retour avec nous ce soir. The Gros Bill, welcome back. Gros Bill. Thanks for being part of the show tonight for that one over there. interesting video came out from Arizona. Roberto asking people who voted no to that new arena. About that one of them. Did Nicolas Lieutenant de Luc, did we miss Nicolas? Oh, Nicolas est de retour avec nous ce soir dans la belle province de Québec, dans la région de Sherbrooke. Nicolas de Gobi-Bono, welcome back. You're absolutely about that. Nicolas, we missed you last night. Nicolas was not there. I don't think so. He was there yesterday for that one over there. And we go through everybody in the chat. If Quebec got fan and the money, triple W. About that one. Thanks so much, everybody. We go through everybody. Where you go? William, all X job line now and do one total. Le Canon look like they have many players from Montreal Canadian over there. Coach, can you add the pro and the con with Tata and Colorado on your segment? Yes, we have news coming a little bit later about that one there. I have a lot of things to talk about this tonight. I was really prepared for that. That's fun things. But let's start in about the subject of the night, if you don't mind. And tonight, guys, 28 days. Who remember Eric Desjardins? The last player for the Montreal Canadiens scored a hat trick as a defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens. Eric Desjardins. It's sad. Excuse me. We don't hear a lot about Eric Desjardins anymore. He disappeared. But Eric Desjardins was an all-star. He was involved with the trade with the Flyers, with John Leclerc. In return, Montreal get Mark Ritchie, if I can recall it, that trade, if I was right. Anyhow, let's talk the NHL news and update. We didn't do a lot for the last couple of days talking about NHL. I tried to focus more on the Montreal Canadiens Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday. Tuesday, Thursday, we're going to fill up with until the season starts about NHL. But every time we have news about Montreal, we're going to talk about this for sure. If you follow my week, I don't do a lot of ad daily news this week because I really focus on the rookie camp player to watch. Today, I'm talking about Joshua Roy. Day number 1 was David Rebacker. Day number 2 was Logan Mayu. And then today, it was Joshua Roy. And I'm going to complete the week all the way to the weekend, so you can follow that video. And then if you are a member of the Hockey Nation, the Ab Nation channel, this is another one. This one, it was in French. This one was in English. I tried to mix French and English on that new channel. I'm going to start in very soon a show in French on this channel. But I'm talking about the Aberjakai ready to rock and roll for the upcoming season. And it's not under the Hockey Nation, it's under the Ab Nation channel. You can get there, you can watching this there. And not many people, we have about like 75 people. But the key behind that, I need to produce more video to attract a little bit more. But again, I'm going to go this very slowly, but properly about that one over there. So that's what happened about this one over there. So you know what the subject we got tonight. The people talk about Quebec City, everything like that. But tonight, guys, I want to talk about the Montreal Canadiens, a little bit what happening for the Montreal Canadiens today. About Carey Price. Carey Price, he was smiling. Carey Price feel good about himself at the new... he's a... is part of with a company about whatever the ATV, whatever they want to call it. Not too much involved with that part, but Carey Price got a press conference today, smiling. A new Carey Price, where it was more reserved in the past. He was play more game. Today you can see the way is Carey Price smiling, make some joke. And really interesting to see Carey Price talk about strengthening what's coming for him. And we know Montreal Canadiens still have 3 years ago with $10.5 million of his contract about that. And unfortunately, you know, he's not going to be retired. And because the problem, he's not going to get the money back. He's on the insurance. So a little bit difficult. But what we know from him, guys, unfortunately, this is over for him. His knee is really in bad shape. He talked about like a couple of weeks ago, he wanted to play a softball game. You know, he was thinking, he said, maybe I could play back in one day in NHL. And after that game, his knee uh, got swollen again. And he said that sometimes he have a great days, he feels good about his body. Sometimes he have a bad day, the bodies bother him. And this is you pay the price as the new style of the goaltender with your hip, your knees, up and down. And that's the reason, like many goaltender, they have a very short career, more to any other players. We know Carey Price was been in the league for about 15 years, but again, this is what we expect from him. And now he wants to figure out the plan. He's going to be around the Montreal Canadiens, and to get the money, he need to do the test, the physical test next week with the team, and then from that he will see. Of course, he's not going to pass the test, so he's going to be get the money as on this moment. But again, his mindset of himself, I feel like he feels really good about life. He's accept the situation as a hockey player, or if you be involved with hockey all your life, right? I'm talking about 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. You have the DNA inside of you, and more like a hockey player. This is the most difficult things to accept, to not go back on the ice. Sometime an injury, we talk about that situation mindset about Paul Biron. It's Paul Biron. About the fact like he would love to play, but his hip problem bother him a lot. And the same situation with Carey Price. He looked like Carey accept more the situation, and he's willing to move on. He's willing now to move on and to have the post career about that. He talked about the fact at the golf tournament he was not sure where to sit, if he was want to sit with the player of the team or the alumni player, like with Cournoyer and Savard, or he decided to go sit with the coaches. He was talking about that one. Um, and then you have this contract to carry on at $10.5 million, everything like that. Now the good thing about that, he said during the interview, I just like to give you a resume if you're watching about that for 2-3 minutes. He said he's willing to accept a deal to get trade. We know Montreal Canadiens did the same thing with Shea Weber, and now Carey Price said, "Look, Montreal Canadiens have been very good to me and for my life, for my family. They treat me very well." But he said, "Look, hockey is a business. I understand if ever the Montreal Canadiens are willing or want to trade me, I'm willing to accept this, and I don't have no problem with that part. If it can help the Montreal Canadiens," I said, "I will understand." Um, it's a really a Carey Price for me. It's like, like people talk negative about Carey Price, his wife Angela, everything, but at some point, it could be at 30, 40, 45, 50, whatever it is. You knock the door with something like the wisdom, something where you accept more what life is in front of you now. And I feel like Carey Price, that's where he is right now. He accept everything better, and he's move on with fun thing happening to him. And so Carey Price be there. Carey Price be around the Montreal Canadiens. Carey Price going to be at the opening night. Carey Price want to help the Montreal Canadiens. Spoke a couple of times with Samuel Montembeault. Will be around for the rookie camp with Montreal next week, and he's open to helping the Montreal the best he can. He's going to be back in Vancouver at some point, Kelowna. Then by returning during the season, he still have his house in Montreal. And this is what we expect for Carey Price. So again, I was sharing a bit the press conference about Carey Price today, and that's happening. A lot of people in the chat talking. I can think of the 10.5 reason why he have been good to Price. Yeah, that's something. Glad the one saga is over for the Abbott. Goodbye. Price trade him faster. Frankly, the problem is who want to get his contract. It's happening before in the past with Arizona or the Vegas Golden Knights. So a team have some kind of problem with the salary cap, right? Could be that situation for him for that one. Like people in the chat, thanks so much talking about that one. For that, everything. And let's move on about that. For the next thing, we want to talk about this. I'm going to fly. We just hit the 9:30 tonight. A lot of conversation in the chat. Look like you have a great time. For everybody in the chat, let's move on for the NHL news. NHL news. Let's see what we got here. NHL news. Where's the NHL news, coach? Right here. It's right there. It's right there on your striker. Coach, price is better off. Stay on the price is right. Sure. Yeah. It's better that way. That's always still doing a job. Possible. Doing is looking great between McKinnon and Retanen. He played on the first line, guys. Jonathan Drouin. Jonathan Drouin healthy. Jonathan Drouin happy. Jonathan Drouin with the Montreal Canadiens in the last 4 years or 3 years, he have a 0.54 point average per 60. It was the second highest number after Nick Suzuki. So with a team, use him properly and having the possibility to play on the first line, Jonathan Drouin can get 60 points easy. About that. So we wish the best for Jonathan Drouin for that. But that's what you that's going happening for the Montreal for Jonathan Drouin. Let's go move on, guys. Here, let's talking, guys. First, Mike Babcock. We heard today Mike Babcock is under investigation from the NHLPA. Paul Bissonnette crazy on social media to treat Mike Babcock like a dinosaur, like old school. Again, he does all the kind of stuff like that. And then we got the excuse me about that. Mike Babcock here. You can see here, and they release a press release from the Columbus Blue Jacket, mentioned with the name of Bone Jenner, and Mike Babcock about that one over there. It turned around to be the fact behind that story for Mike Babcock is during the summer he requests from Bone Jenner picture of the family, his wife, and everything like that. And he did that with fun players and looked like from Paul Bissonnette. He become very upset about that one over there. He doesn't understand about why he need to get Chicago Bear, another member. Thanks so much. Maurice, really, coach, Drouin, yes, yes. I always said that about Jonathan Drouin, 0.54 point per game. Maurice, welcome back in the house. Thanks again, the Bear, to be a part of this show as a member. Mr. Nick, back in the house, hopefully doing well. Like what was he doing? Did not send trading a player with a white glove like we do with Drouin. I think I was looking for pick up my phone. Look about that for this one. I got is insane. Here's the point, guys, and I can understand my backup. It's called game connector. So, game collector. What is a game collector? I've been around Mike Babcock when he was with Steve Briere. I've been to his house in Detroit at the lake. And Mike Babcock is really disciplined. He's really structured. He's really organized, Mike Babcock. Whatever you don't like him, but what he was trying to do, I will explain to you. It's called game collector. So in life, you can meet someone and you have an employee or you have a person work in your organization, and you only know their name and you only know the players by who they are, right? That's it, that's all. Or you can connect information. So what I will say to you at the beginning of the season, I will ask a question for the players. I would like to know. You have a question So I did not request the photo on the phone, but I will ask them. It's a fun question. I want to know the name of the dad, the name of the mom. I want to know their function, what they do in life, what they likes to do. Secondly, I want to know the players. I want to know from him what he loves to do in life, what he's passionate about. They have other sport he loved. What do you like to do? You like to go swimming, like in Florida players, right? I will ask them, do you like to go boat, right? In Colorado, I will ask them, do you like to go ski? Then I will ask, do you have pets? Do you have dog? Do you have bird? Do you have cat? What is the name of your dog, right? Do you have sister? Do you have brother? Who come to watching you at the game? It's called game collector. So why you want to talk about this one? Because behind that, every time you can see to someone, you can ask, it's just normal, right? You want to touch the heart of the person. If you said you met someone, said the thing said, hey, how you doing today? I'm doing great, right? How's the weather? Weather is good. Just a quick, normal question. But if you talk with the players show up at the ring tonight, right? And we said, let's go with Derek. Derek have a name of the dog is called, what's the name of the dog? Whatever. Dougie, right? And when you said, hey, Derek, how you doing today? I'm doing great. What about your dog? How is going, Dougie, today? What happened now? You touched something they really care. They really love. And that's the difference between to know the personal of people. If you know the girlfriend of the players, her name is Allison, and you met the players before the practice start, or on the ice, she's skating with the players. The first 5 minutes, I was connect coins. How you doing? How's your dad doing? How's your sister doing? How's your girlfriend's doing? What did you do this weekend? Right? What are you passionate about? How's your school is? All this fun thing like that. Don't take a lot. But it's called game collector. I understand some people don't like it. I understand. But the reason I understand what my backup was trying to do, it's connect information about to recognize the people, about to see the knows exactly the family, everything like that. Bone Jenner said he had no problem with that part. He was happy to sharing, to know more. And that's all about behind that. So I don't know what Paul Bissonnette talked about. He didn't ask a naked picture of the wife of Bone Jenner, right? And maybe Paul Bissonnette should a little bit learn about what is all about life. Because you want to be sure you serve your players, you want to be sure you care about the players, you want to be sure you help your players. And maybe Paul Bissonnette should maybe learn a bit more what's the characteristic behind a head coach in hockey. And maybe help Paul Bissonnette, by the way. Before he talk about someone, you have no clue about him. But this is the point behind that. But now, you can be disagree with me. You can be disagree with my backup. But that's the way about that. Again, we are on the social media with everything going on with picture and the way at the end of the day. So that's the reason I can understand the situation with my backup. This is really nothing, in my opinion. But Bissonnette try to create something bigger, what it is about that. Here we go. We'll see. We'll get on that one. On that, then your RDP is in the house. Welcome back in the house. Thanks to be a part of the show. Maurice, yes, coach, you want to connect as a person, not only as a player, but I heard too many times que Baga goes so far. Belichick knows more que your coach. Yeah, pretty sure he knows more about me, Luc Lafortune. The only thing I would say to you, Luc, is maybe he's better to me. But one thing I know is I care about people. That's the only thing I would say to you. But pretty sure Paul Bissonnette knows a lot of things in life, for sure. So Justin Laframboise is in the house. Welcome back in the house. Thanks to be a part of the show. Why the NHLPA is amazing now? Because they want to be sure everything is fair. It was they want to be sure it was honestly done properly the right way. That's one thing about that one of them. That's the reason that pas de problème, mon Nicolas. Toujours un plaisir. Let's move on, guys, for another news of the day about that one over there. About that, Thomas Tatar. Thomas Tatar. Thomas Tatar. Signing a one-year contract at $1.5 million, 20 goals, 26 assists last year in the 82 game with the New Jersey Devils, 32 years old. It took time, right? I thought at some point the Pittsburgh Penguins was and the mix to sign Thomas Tatar. At some point, I thought Lou Lamoriello was playing another game where he will wait until the beginning of the season to get Thomas Tatar at the camp. But finally, the Colorado Avalanche opened the door for Thomas Tatar for the upcoming season for that one. Thanks so much, Franco. Thanks for your part about that one for that. Will be interesting for Thomas Tatar to be a part with the Colorado Avalanche. So what he bring? But he bring depth, right? The Colorado Avalanche now is a team changing a bit. Send the departure of Nathan Kadri, GD Comfort. Now they are Alex Newhook is out. They bring some players like Hohenson, Ren Hohenson, second center will be over there now. Then you're going to get Ross Colton to join the team for the upcoming season. And now they have Thomas Tatar. So what Tatar bring on the table, but is a guy can play the game at the 200 feet, right? He's very good, really, really responsible on the 3 zone. He proved it in the past with the Montreal, with the Devils. Have a great year last year with the Devils for the last 2 years. By the way, the first year we struggled a bit more, but last year very good. Now, behind that, the story about Thomas Tatar is because, excuse me, he does not perform very well during the playoff, right? Is another player like Mike Hoffman, or is another player when the physicality of the game increasing. It's really tough. It's very hard. Thomas Tatar struggled. He's been benched, healthy scratch, Montreal Canadiens. Healthy scratch. He disappears on the playoff last year with the New Jersey Devils. And remember the time he got traded for the Detroit Red Wings to the Vegas Golden Knights. And that year, he was a healthy scratch when the Vegas made the playoff. So that's happening about Thomas Tatar. But I think Thomas is going to be a great asset at the point for that one for the upcoming season. For that, Gislain said, "Do the app have the much unproven talent in their team?" Yes, definitely. Gislain, it's just the beginning for them. Many players they have right now, they don't reach their full potential, the ceiling about that. Not a bad year. I agree with you. The triple W for that one for the 20 goal he did last season. So again, Colorado get another great players. They're going to bring some depth inside of the organization, and we'll see what's happening to him. But again, Colorado right now are going to be ready for upcoming season. McKinnon will stay on the first line with McKinnon. Drouin will be lucky to make the team for Steve G. Look like right now he's practiced with McKinnon at this moment. So it will be interesting to see that. If he's going to, the key for him, for Jonathan Drouin, is to be healthy. That's the most important thing for that. At some point, they couldn't play on the second line last year, Steve G, with the Colorado Avalanche. But I could be wrong at some point. RDP said the Sabres prospect roster below about that. For the Buffalo Sabres for this team. The next one I want to talk about, guys, is the Vancouver Canucks. The Vancouver Canucks, they announced yesterday the captain, Quinn Hughes, the new captain of the team. We know Bo Horvat was traded at the trade deadline last year for the Vancouver to the New York Islanders and returned Alex Bouvier. and they have no captain with the Vancouver Canucks for the upcoming season. So they gave to the 24 years old Ken Hughes the 15 become the 15 captain of the team for the upcoming for the Vancouver Canucks. Look, 78 game last year, 7 goals, but 69 assists. This is the guy the number Lane Hudson could do with the Montreal Canadiens. 76 point and 78 game last season, and 283 game so far. 241 point Quinn Hughes and 215 assists. You can see what he does with the Vancouver Canucks. The Canucks now have G.D. Miller as where the A for the team for upcoming season. But this is a great news for the Vancouver Canucks fans to get the captain Quinn Hughes. They go a little bit with the Montreal. He's really the next player is going to be for there for many years. And Quinn Hughes now become the 15 captain for the Vancouver Canucks. Coach, information for all the subscribers who live in the Thailand. You can do your 90-degree simulation check online. Not have to go on the site. I will email you for the details. Thanks so much. Yeah, you can go that way to get maybe we can aim for the playoff. Lekanen was a good second round guy, but play mostly third in Montreal, just like. Yep, so right. Nikoshkin is a hot sleeper pick. Is a fantasy draft right now. Suburb has been sleeping a long time. So that's happening, guys, with the Vancouver Canucks. Again, it's a team really, another team like the Calgary Flames and the Southern Kraken are really the mix of the second tier of the Pacific Division. For me, the Kings, the Vegas, and the Edmonton Oilers, 1, 2, and 3. And then, by the way, so that will be interesting. After that, you have the Southern Kraken, Calgary Flames, and, of course, the Vancouver Canucks. The problem with the Canucks is how Demko is going to recover for his injury last season and how the defensemen over there are going to do all together. Then, of course, you have the UF3 Elias Peterson at the end of the year. So, Big Talkett have a really good lot of things to do for the team. We know they have a Big Talkett now, the coach over there. Is Elias Peterson? That's what we don't know yet for that. For that one for Gary about Elias Peterson. He's become UFA. He said at some point he don't expect too much. We'll wait for the season, go through, and then we'll go to decide what he's going to do. He wants to know a little bit more the direction of the team. He wants to figure out more what the team is going to do. But this is the player they cannot lose. He's really an amazing, great hockey player for sure. For that. Sharks, do you think Jack Hughes will be the next captain for the New Jersey Devils? I don't think so, Sharks. Why? Because Nico Shire is a captain there. He's almost 1 year older, 2 years older. So I don't think so. It will happen for that, for this situation. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes for that. That's something to prove. Try to pick up everything here in the chat. Again, so that one, I don't think so we have any other question. Franco Iacano in the house for that one. This will make a good abs about this one. About this, if we have anything. Maurice, coach for myself for all the subscribers. All right, I got that one. About this one, we have the thing. Thanks so much for the likes. We got that right now. Saber carriers at the blow out that one main Luciano. Saber are ahead of young talent. Guys, the Buffalo Sabres right now are 5 steps over Montreal Canadiens. Like, that team, Buffalo Sabres, guys, is unbelievable. Like, I understand some of you thinking, oh, he did never make the playoff, everything like that. But again, the Buffalo Sabres guys are just a great team. All right? Jeff Skinner, 35 goal last season, 35 goal. Tage Thompson, 47 goal last year. Dylan Cousin, over 66 points last season at 22 years old. Right? And then you have Alex Stock, 70 points last season, 27 years old. They add the power forward Jordan Greenway at the end of the season. Casey DeSmith, 24 years old. Then you have Peter Grabs, 22 years old. John Jason Peterka, 21 years old. They have Lucas Rosek, 24 years old. You have Ramis Talon, Matthias Samuelson. They have Owen Power, 20, 23, and 23. If you want to add Henry Joy Arju on that one. This is the team, guys. And I did not talk, guys, again yet about Jack Quinn. Right? Jack Quinn. Yeah, he's hurt. They have Luke Kunin, the goaltender, 24 years old. And they have David Levi, the goaltender, 22 years old. You want to see their prospect? Zach Benson, draft by them, 12 overall pick. Then you have Juraj Kulich, 27 overall pick by the Buffalo Sabres, have an amazing, great year in American Hockey League. He's only 19 years old. You want to add more? The Sweden defenseman, Noah Osland, another great defenseman. You want to add more? Matthew Savoy, when he picked ice last season, played with Zach Benson. You want to add more? Anton Wahlberg, big center, 6'3", draft second round by them. About that. That would just give you a little bit example about who they have right there. On defensemen, they have Komarov and Novikov. Don't look good on the defensemen about that. The goaltender, like I said, they have Devon Levi. Buffalo are real. Buffalo is the next 5 years. Montreal are going to fight against them. If you look about their prospect, if you look about the player they have, they are in front of Montreal. It's sad to say that, but there's a reality behind that, right? If you look about the goaltender, they have better goaltender. You talk about the two best defensemen, Owen Power and Ramis Talon. We don't have anybody right now close to them. Nobody. Maybe close to them is Caden Cooley. That's pretty much it. We don't have anybody close to Tage Thompson. We don't have anybody like Thompson. So if you think about that, right there, that's what they are, the Buffalo Sabres. And that's the reality behind that. Should we pick up Tatar again? No, he's just signed with them. What about Demko and the net and top? He has to have a better year. For that one, 82 points last year, William McClary, Jeff Skinner. That would be a great I remember the rivalry between Gilbert Perrault, Richard Martin, René Robert, Gerard Corab, Jerry Corab, Mike Ramsey. Is it Mike Ramsey or Greg Ramsey? No, I think it's Mike Ramsey. Yeah. Not Evan Whiteman about that one. Buffalo might be what New Jersey did last season. It's not a bad comments. Triple W. You're absolutely right. I believe Ottawa Riveté. Luciano. Ovleson is okay. He will still play with the Sabres. He's still there. They tried to trade him because he carried a $4.7 million. He is on the UFA. The problem with Olofsson, we know, but it's not a problem. He can score power play. That's where he is for Olofsson. And then they're going to be, they'll open up more players for next year. Next year, they're going to lose maybe Gergensen. They're going to maybe lose Okposo. And then Tyson Joss is only 25. It would be interesting to see that. King Kong Corab, William. Yep, sorry. Several fan very patient since 1970. Yep. You're absolute about that one for sure. So that's happening, guys, with Quinn Hughes. Allowed to talk this way. It's an open chat tonight, guys. You have any question you want to add? We're going to fly around with fun things about that. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we are back at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. This is the second show of the season of the Locker Room Report with hockey coach Frenchy, with Mr. Enartap and Marco Larabi. We're going to talk about Montreal Canadiens tomorrow. The breakout players. Which players have to be sure they break out for the upcoming season? We're going to talk about the power play of the Montreal Canadiens. Why they have a problem, Montreal Canadiens. And that's the reason I'm going to give you who's going to be on the power play, my expectation. I wish they have a right defenseman. They don't have. That's the reason maybe Logan Mailloux could be a very important player like David Rebacker, become a player on the solid on the power play. But again, we'll talk about this tomorrow night. We'll set up the preparation. The physical test of the Montreal Canadiens is going to be tomorrow. So it's getting now. We're getting there. We're getting there for sure about that one over there. Thanks so much, Danny, to be a part of the show tonight. Willie, coach, where do you see the Canucks and the West this season? What thing could they move? I think the team can push hard behind Seattle Kraken. I'm not still sold, guys, on Seattle Kraken. I understand what they accomplished last year. I'm just not sure about the Seattle Kraken. They have Eberle, Schwartz, Buckstrand, Gord, McCann, Weinberg, Danev, Yamamoto. Yamamoto is with them now. Tolvanen, they got Tolvanen for free, by the way. This is a bad move for the Montreal Canadiens. They didn't get him. Mathieu Beniers, they add now the veteran Pierre-Luc Bellemare. They have Dunn, Olechek, Larson, Dumoulin, Schultz, Berger, Fleury, and Mania. Goaltender, Gobert, Treasure, and Dakar. They have a good team over there. Of course, the Seattle Kraken. McCann scored 40 goals last year. I like the template of the contract, by the way. They don't have anybody over $8 million. The only player now is at $7 million. Is Vince Dunn. It's a team going to push, Vancouver, the Calgary Flames. They miss a couple of pieces, Willie, for that. They get that one, the next level, the Vancouver Canucks, unfortunately. I don't like the defenseman for the Vancouver Canucks. In a tab, someone talk about the goaltender situation, but they still have Miller. They have Peterson. Now, what's going to happen with Brock Boser? Nobody talk about him now, right? 25 years old, 24 years old, 26 years old, and you have to have a breakout season for him. Kuzmenko, we know what he did last year. Connor Garland, Anthony Bovillier last season before he became a UFA. But again, the player like Nick Neil O'Glender never became the player they was looking for him. Their depth is just not there for them. And defensemen, I know they are Ronek now, Hughes. But after that is Myers, Cole. It's not looking good. So we know Rick Duckett is a coach with a blue-collar coach. He like to walk. But it's a team, I don't think so they're going to make the playoff. They're going to push them, but not good enough to make the playoff. Quick question, Luciano said that if Canada does not win a cup this year or next, how much longer do you leave Brennan behind the bench if he's a great coach? But until, Luciano, the team make it far, until the Carolina Hurricane are on the top, Brendan is going to be there. And they don't have to be winning the Stanley Cup. What it brings over there is a culture. What Brendan did over there brings something special like not many other places they are, like the Tampa Bay Lightning with John Cooper. And it's not easy to find a team, a coach like Brendan. I don't think so. Brendan is a big problem over there. They have a lot of great. The lack of offensive is maybe that's what they have. But I don't think so. They will evaluate his job because he don't win the same cup. That's maybe my best answer. I can give it to you. Greg Ramsey, very Frankie about that one over there. I love it. The Jets announced Adam Lowry, guys, the new captain. That was surprised me, right? We know Blake Wheeler got buy out by the Winnipeg Jets and now signed a new contract in New Jersey Rangers, New York Rangers. Lowry, Adam Lowry got the captain over Max Sheffley. Uh, my surprise about that, guys, is I was not expecting. Um, I was expect more to get Morrissey, more the defenseman as a captain for the team. But what he bring, Adam Laurie, guys, the leadership inside for sure. He have 8 years experience, approximately in NHL. He's a really a power forward center. Now you have an opportunity maybe to step up more in the lineup for the Winnipeg Jets. But I was expect more Josh Morrissey to get a C over any other players for that team. So really interesting to see the decision about that. Then I didn't watch the press conference for the Winnipeg Jets yesterday. I was tired. I was sick. But again, it's a good it's a good pick. He's been there for many years. He grow as a drafted by them. I think they was drafted by him, and we'll go from there. For this, for the Winnipeg Jets, we'll see what we got here. Lindstrom, Abination. Problem with Ottawa, and I have lived most of my asile there, is instability of the way of the ownership and placement of the Kraken range should be a little brown fall too much politic. Now, the good news for the Ottawa Senators is going to be announced the next 3 days, I believe. They're going to have the new owners be accepted now to run the show, to run the Ottawa Senator, and now to see after that what he's going to do with the team. How they're going to move the team to outside of Canada or not. The Ottawa Senator are really good team too, like the Buffalo Sabres. They have a lot of power there. Patterson, Katchuk, Suzla. This is an amazing, great center. We talk a lot about Jack Hughes. Tim Suzla, guys, is he's maybe the best center after right away. He's going to pass Josh Norris. So you're going to have Tim Suzla and Josh Norris. They have Tarasenko this year over there. The key by now is to sign up Shane Pinto. This is a big problem they have over there. But the center, the defenseman, Chickron, Sanderson, and Shabbat. Right there. Top three. Sanderson, Chickron, and Shabbat. Then the back is Zab with Brankstrom and Harmonic. That's a solid defenseman pair. They signed Copisalo. The team Ottawa is another good team. The competition, guys, is still there. That's why Montreal are finishing bottom 5 in NHL. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow night, but that's the reality, guys. Whatever you're optimistic about a Montreal Canadian, whatever you're excited about Jekai, Caulfield, Doc, Newhook, everything like that, right? But behind the scenes, it's the reality behind there is like Detroit get 4 or 5 new players. Ottawa, they're already in front of Montreal Canadian. Buffalo is already better to Montreal Canadian. Montreal get only New Hook. That's it. That's all. Montreal, the special team at the bottom, 30, 31, and PK and PK on power play and PK. So, at the end of the day, you don't go nowhere. But we'll see what happens about that. Let's see. We got a project company Flake up. Mr. Franco. We'll see what we got in the chat. If anything else. The CH is the best logo in the sport. I like that one. Dan Asham is in the house. Thanks so much, you guys. Don't forget to click on the likes. William McClary, Carolina as a depth defense. I agree with you about that one over there. You're welcome, Willie. White Jose. Andy, AK is in the house. Welcome in the house. I like Maurice, but Laurie is a true leader in Winnipeg. Yeah. Coach, do you think the Jets' internal problem is the dressing room all over? No. Okay, you still have Sheffley and the bit and the mix over there, William. And if you think about this, right? A couple of years ago, it was Wheeler, Sheffley was running the locker room. And then they start last year to talk about maybe they should trade, not trade. You don't like those kind of negativity around any team in the NHL, right? You don't want the player don't like Enshiker, the uncertain, and they don't like it. They want to be sure everything is fine. They want to be sure they don't have to be worried about they come back to play hockey for the team the next day. And then I feel like the Max Sheffley situation at Connor at the back, it looked like possible he was still with the team. He's willing to listening what the Winnipeg Jets want to do. It's a team, guy. It's not a it's not a bad team on paper. The Winnipeg Jets. Right? Kyle Connor, Mike Sheffley, Nicola Eller, and now they add Alex Yafolo. They got Nino Niederreiter last year. They have Gabriel Villardi, Adam Laurie. They have Mason Appleton, Morgan Barron, and but the bottom is a little bit now. They have Remus Kupari, and you have to add Cole Coffidi, Perfetti over there. Sorry about that. They have still have Alebach. The defensemen with Stanley, Sandberg, DeMelo, Dylan, Pionk, Schmidt, and Morrissey. It's not a bad team. I think we have to consider a little bit more. If Max Sheffley started the season with them, with Alebach, that would be a team would be a little bit more what we expect. So it would be about is a team going to a very interesting. But again, I think they have to turn around, right? I think it will be we talk about a head coach could be fired. I think Rick Barnes could be another one. I think we have to consider at some point maybe on the hot seat Rick Barnes. But really believe that they will try to trade Max Sheffley at a trade deadline and maybe a team on the transition, not on the rebuilding for Max Sheffley. You get a Max Sheffley in February and March. You get a first round pick, you get a great prospect, and maybe another pick in return. And that was helping the Winnipeg Jets for sure. For that, what is the depth of the goaltender for the Jets? So, but they still have Elebach, and they still have they signed during summer in return in Winnipeg, Laurent Brossois. They're welcome back over there. As a prospect, they don't get a lot. I have to look about that. They got Dominic Devon Sentis. What was last name? They don't have they don't have a lot as a goaltender. I feel like when they're going to trade Adebach, if they trade him, they're going to get a goaltender in return for that one over there. Coach at the center, a little bit short and goal. About Randy, about the Ottawa Senator. I think he talked about it's going to take at least 3 to 4 years for the move Senator downtown. Yeah. For that, Pinto, I take it at Montreal. Yeah, I would love to have him. I put him on my proposal at some point. Unfortunately, they're going to sign him over there. It's really an important player for them. Jim Papin for the Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah, Ottawa has some good players, but how can you defend trading Carlson many years ago? There was no transfer, sorry. But does not make excellence. William, Rick Barnes pretty hard on the team at the end of the draft. Yeah, when I was talking about him a few minutes ago, I was thinking about this. William was the reason behind that. William, for that, thanks so much, RJ. Try to pick up everything. We have everything else I forgot in the chat. Franco, commercial to head and shoulder. Adam Burger! Adam Burger is in the house. Yeah, Maxime Comtois. I don't know if I have Maxime Comtois here. Yeah, I have this. It was my next news. Here we go. Why not to go that way? Here we go. Maxime Comtois got a PDO for the Vegas Golden Knight. He's already over there. Look, this will be a good signature with the Vegas Golden Knight if they can get Comtois. He's going to get less at $1 million, Adam. And I think that would be, I think for me, he's a big winger, 6'2", scored 16 goals 2 years ago. He can bring some kind of, puck retriever. He can hunting the puck very well. He's a good skater. He's young. He's what, 24 maybe for Comtois? Let's check. I think he is 24. I know he was a second round pick, Comtois. Yeah, 24 years old. I got it again. Obviously, only 9 goals last year and 19 points. It can bring some kind of deep depth inside of Winnipeg Jets for sure, Adam. And if you look about the Vegas Golden Knight guys for the upcoming season, they lost Mark Stone most for the year anyway. At the bottom, they have Amadio, Cutter, Toro VF, Colsall, Carrier. And this is a bit like, will be interesting, the name of Brett Harden is involved with Team Canada suspension, look like. But I just now to mention this name, I don't say they will suspend him. But I think if you think about this, Adam, worst case, he can start and the American Hockey League with the team, he can call up right away. If you think with the team over there, Brisson is over there, Morozov, and that's what they got. They don't have a lot of players, and this with the team in American Hockey League to call up for them to join. So I think for Vegas Golden Knight to get Maxime Comtois is a good deal about that. About this one, try to pick it up, everybody here. But this won't be fire in our tap. Coach, do you think the Canadiens could move again? When you are a small market, you never know. Secondly, if it was a team in USA, I would say no right away. But a team in Canada, it could happen. The Winnipeg Ice just left the team play now, and they play in the WHL, but he played in the Watachichi, I think so. The last name I don't know, remember his last name. I don't see this right away, right? Until the Winnipeg Jets fans are there, I'll not see no problem. The problem there is the money, right? The sponsorship, the TV contract, or whatever it is. It's not easy in Winnipeg, look. So, but I don't think so. My God, Coach, you don't sound well. Get better. Seem like a while. Yeah, not easy, William. New subscriber, thank you so much. By the way, we are about 80 subscribers of the reach of 7,000 subscribers. So maybe we can get there at some point. About this one, why would the Jet move then? But it's not they're going to move. I don't think so. They will move. But it's a it's a location where it's not easy, right, for the NHL, a small market. Until everything is fine over there, the population are behind and the fans are behind. I don't see no problem. But you never know a small market. The only one thing I can see about Drouin is that he will definitely play a lot more minutes this season que Aaron Rodgers. Talking about Aaron Rodgers, guys, um, I do a question every day, and on my pool, and yesterday, the question yesterday, guys, it was um, from all the trade made by the GM can use, which player would you most like to see make a return with the Montreal Canadiens? And it was tied, almost tied between Arthur Lekonen and Tyler Toffoli. 38 for Toffoli and 33 for Lekonen, following par Romanov at 16%. But today, guys, my question is I took that question from Aaron Rodgers. Which Montreal Canadian players would cause the most problem if they got the injured for the upcoming season? Is it Cole Caulfield, Mike Madison, Nick Suzuki, Samuel Montembeau, or any other players? Like the fact they lost the quarterback, Rodgers, the Jet season is almost over, right? Which player you think Montreal Canadian could create the most difficulties for them if they lose one specific player? That would be hard. Is it Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, Mike Madison, Samuel Montembeau, or any other players? This is the question of the day, by the way. I just want to sharing with you. 17,000 seat Luc Lafortune will be the first American team to celebrate 100 years. Great to hear that. About that, I did not. The thing you got Alebak become right away a contender for the cup. That we're helping them for sure, Frankie. But not many teams can get him, right? Is a guy one looking for get a contract exactly like Vasilevsky at $9 million, 8.5, 9.5. Um, the team like Buffalo could get him. The Devils, the problem with the Devils, he had too many much money with Czech Hughes, Timo Meyer, Doug Hamilton for that. Ottawa, like Vegas, did not have a session 13. Don't forget to get on the light. That'd be awesome. I like great conversation. Don't forget, you have anything you want to talk about? RDP said Rosen, Benson, Sawa, College, 24 goals, second money making a 70 18. College also have the seventh best point per game at any 18 years old to play in the American Hockey League. You know, Kulish was very interesting scouting report for him. If you watch Kulish play, it was amazing in the WHL. Great hands, great vision, score. But his skating has always been his biggest problem. But he proved it again. It's no matter for that. For Kulish, I really like this kid. Green Bay quarterback looked pretty good, Luciano. For that, 35 round, second round pick at left winger. For you talk about Contour, I believe. Just like no cooperation with Peg. That's the point right there. Coach, can you elaborate why Ottawa trade a Carlson? On that time, it was a big drag, the big problem with Mike Hoffman's wife and Eric Carlson's wife and the saga over there, right? And that was the biggest problem. After that, remember, he have an amazing, great playoff. He played with a very bad ankle. Then he struggled after that. And Ottawa, in return, they get a lot in return. I think after that, if I can recall it, they would try to go little bit on the rebuilding direction for that. That would be my best answer. I can recall it, Maurice, at that time. And obviously that's happened. And the money he wanted to get, of course, it was not what the Ottawa Senator. And then I don't know. I could be wrong, guys, but how many years is it Melnick have that team? 10 years, 15 years, maybe. You have to go all the way before Daniel Alfredson. It's a team. If you look about the Ottawa Senator, it's always been dysfunctional from the staff management, in my opinion. At some point, it was the owners, Melnick, took too much place in the team, fired people left and right. It was very difficult to work for, and it's a team really not. Look, how many years it took Melnick and Daniel Alfredson. They don't like each other. Like Alfredson is back, but he was not supposed to. He doesn't want to come back until Melnick left, died, passed away. The Yashin, Shara. You have a lot of great hockey players been to Ottawa Senator, but for me, it's a really bad operation hockey over there for many years. They're a bit more stable with Pierre Dorion, but again, I don't know. It's a really strange. Like some team are better structure, organized, everything like that. You don't hear a lot about Tampa Bay Lightning example, right? Ottawa is always something wrong over there. For more, there's something wrong in Ottawa usually. But hopefully that will helping my answer for you, Maurice, about that. Welcome, Sebastian. Winnipeg got NHL American team the moves, and when we sent team the Canadian Ice to somewhere else. About that, he's like, yep, sorry about that. Do you think the Jets have the team to make it the playoff this year? We we just elaborate a little bit about this then a couple of minutes ago. When you look the lineup, and I look a lineup for the Flames, I look the lineup for the Kraken, and then the problem with the Jets. Dan is they're not going to keep Hellebuck or Max Sheffley. I don't think so. And they lose them at the deadline. I don't think so. They're going to make the playoff. So things going to battle with Nashville. I don't know. Do you think this year, guys, maybe 5 teams for the Pacific go over 3 teams for the. We know the Colorado Avalanche is going to be there, right? We know the Dallas Stars are going to be there. I'm concerned about the Minnesota Wild. People laugh at me when I said that all the time, but I'm a little bit concerned about the Minnesota Wild for the upcoming season. Why? But they carry on $15 million dead money. They have Kaprizov, Boldy, Zukharov, Eriksson, Foligno, Goudreau, John Johansson, Hartman, Zuheim, Rosie, DeWard, and Maroon. The defensemen now, they are Spurgeon, Broden, Middleton, Kolikoski, Merrill, Faber, Addison, Gustafsson, and Fleury. The team should make the playoff, but it's not a team they was before. There was, the 8th state before that with Daniel Vincent as the head coach. It was more about power forward, right? Physical. And now they're losing Greenlaw, but they bring back Maroon. They say Foligno, but the center line, this is the biggest problem they have. Now Eriksson play a better role. It's just a team. They want to be sure Rosie is going to be a consistency in NHL. The defenseman, Faber, is another one over there too. I don't say they're not going to make the playoff. I just said I don't see they're going to repeat the same number of points, I believe, for the upcoming season. For me. Welcome, Joaxa. You're going to like it here. William McClary, welcome. Thanks so much. Be a part of the show. Thanks so much, William. Very kind of you said that. Franco, are you going to following the Pilado Cadel debate about Quebec Nordic? Uh, not really about that. Pilado, he struggled with now with the TV sport and all the stuff he's going with there. I don't know. It's a bit like the Montreal Expos, right? He's want to bring back the Montreal Expos. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm not too much involved right now. What do you say that? And after that, do you see the Jet making again? I don't think so. For me, for the upcoming season, Justin said Nick Zuski. Yeah. Luke said Zuski too. R says Zuski too. Yeah. Caulfield all the way for Danny T. Thanks so much to answer to you. Do you think Alebak will be the Jet next year, Coach? I Alebak he did not said. I don't know where I got this one. I don't know it was NHL Network, but he did not said he does not close the door to the Jet. He's willing to listening the Jet. Now it's just he want to see it's a bit like Elias Pettersson, guys. They want to know what the direction of the team. Many players want to know before they sign a long-term contract. Was the team is going to rebuilding on transition? Are going to drop players? This is what they're looking for. So I would say to you 50-50 right now, Dan, for that. But you never know. For this, Eddie coach, could you put the Sabres over the top? Yeah, I don't think so. They will be over the top yet, but it's a great team. Thanks so much for the apparel, Luciano. Coach, your opinion on the Levi and the Wolf, two young goalies are coming in the show, one Canadian, one USA. Yeah, you know, if you follow the career, it's very different, right? Levi was a seventh round pick by the Panthers. Performed well with the NCA, with the Northeastern. Very solid. You have a great number over there. They are similar like your Saros, right? Two goaltenders, 6 foot. If I can recall it, Wolf have an amazing, great career at WHL with the Silver Tips, Everett. They are winner. Everywhere they win, they are winner. Remember the final between USA and Canada at the World Championship between Spencer Knight and Devon Levi. Two goaltenders draft by the Florida Panthers. One first round, one seventh round. The USA won that year. Zegras with Cole Caulfield over the Team Canada. Two goaltenders, they had to fight to stay, to prove who they are. Then they play junior because they are small goaltender. But you talk about great goaltender. They are who they are. Fast, quick. Their T-push is amazing. Levi is athletic. Again, the size will be a little bit what the concern. But again, I will not give up. I will not bet against them. Never. We'll prove it in American Hockey League. Have a great start over there. And Levi did it with NCAA. I like both goaltender. Sometimes, there was exception. It's not because the goaltender is 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", they're going to be more successful. It's not because a player is 5'9", 5'8", cannot play in NHL. Same situation with goaltender. Zaros did it. Zaro figured out to small goaltender how he can carry on because of his flexibility, but his speed, his rapidity to follow the puck, track the puck, control the rebound, and the fact like he can jump from left to the right. Great question about that. Two goaltender are going to be very successful. You think about that, right? Kosa go nowhere, and then Wallstead is still with with the Minnesota Wild. Wallstead is one more year in American Hockey League before one Fleury is going to be retired or he's going to leave anyway the Wild. Wallstead is going to be behind Gustafsson. For that, Pour me, Tatar signe Alcolado est to remplace Jonathan Drouin en case de problème. You guys, you're hard on, on Jonathan Drouin. Excuse me. Look, British Columbia is in the house. Don't forget to click on the lights. I agree with you about this, Luciano. Matthew are the worst contract ever. No player worth more que 10 million years due to the salary cap. I will be disagree. It's not because I disagree with you, Frankie, but I don't think so. You know, if you remember, Edmonton and McDavid was talking about $13.3 million. He dropped at 12.6 or 12.5. Now McKinnon is 100 what? 100 more, and now Matthews is at 600 more. This is the new generation of hockey, Frankie. The NHL player salary is what? 10 times lower at basketball, baseball, and football. That's what we are at the end of the day. I'm not saying you're not wrong, but I think Matthews deserves every penny he got. It's another player, guys, because, it's not because I love the Toronto Maple Leaf. For me, I love the Montreal Canadiens. If because what I do, I try to looking about players. For the team, it's not matter for me anymore. It's about the players. And Matthews, and the last, 4 or 5 years, one of the best scorer in NHL. You have to give him that. That's not saying not win the Stanley Cup, but it's the value of the contract. It's not pay the player because they won the Stanley Cup or not. They pay the player because the productivity on offensive, on the goal, on assist, or they play the role they play the team. Hopefully they understand. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is now. The problem with that part is the percentage of the cap, right? This is the problem. It's sometime. Let's see Toronto, guys. Sorry, cap. Don't look about only the $13 million you get. Austin, Tavares, and Manor carry on 13% of the percentage of the salary cap. Iceberg. All three together, they carry on 39% of the salary cap. The problem is, like, when you give a contract to the players, you're never going to go down. So you have to always be careful. Like, if you give a contract $9 million to X player, but you're not going to resign him at $7 million because he have 2 bad years. That's the base of every contract you get. Like Matthews, expect him. Matthews is going to be what? 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. Matthews, he could get about $50 million his next contract. McDavid will cross the $50 million. If McDavid have a 150 point again, 60 goal, you get $50 million. What about Tresalo? Tresalo is going to get what? 12 million for that. But I can understand your point of view, Frankie. I'm not saying you round around that. Urgent ML check. The auto stop. Although my chat is moving up and down right now, I try to pick up everything here. The top looking, there's the bottom 6 is saying. Jean Melnick did die last year. Yes, just like William McClay, I can send you the link to play Denver University this weekend. They keep Whiteman over Shara. It's like a good run for the cup. Like long time ago, yeah. Thank you, welcome. They made the wrong choice, on my opinion, sir. Yeah. It's not easy to, but I think they want to change on certain things, sir. Oui, mon Nicolas, ça s'en vient bien vite, mon ami. That's right, Aigle. Alexandre Daigle. Andy Bouchard, 6 points last game, last pro rate, took another point for the season. A lot of people talk about what's I thought. Try to pick up everything here in the chat, guys. Um, yeah, I can hear that. Look about Melnick. William McClay, Bouchard, Nurse allowed the action that the home Edmonton they can much better this year. Yeah. Um, Edmonton, guys, this is the team I expect. Like, at the end of the day, for me, I'm not there yet. I'm getting close. But Edmonton and the Carolina are two teams I really believe. Now, the Edmonton, William, they need a little bit more support from Dylan all the way. One player we never talk about the for Edmonton guy is Connor Brown. The action of the Connor Brown, I think that will helping them for sure. Um, Again, it would be again the goaltender, or on my opinion, for that. Brown, McDavid, Kane, RSG, AD. All the flame players are sick of the same thing. One on to the team. About that, let's ask a coach. Let's ask the coach. Look, I got Perry with the Brober this year, maybe. But Marcel sold the Quebec to the Devils. About that, who do you see in the East to challenge Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Panthers? Um, in my opinion, right now, I still believe Tampa Bay and Toronto are in front. Now you have to put Boston, Florida Panthers, Buffalo, close Ottawa. Detroit would try to mix up everything there. I don't think so will happen. And then the Montreal Canadiens at the bottom. Pittsburgh will be there, but not much about that, Willie. Um, here we go. What was the MVP of the American Hockey League? Yep, so right. I like it. Been around forever. Yeah. Coach, you nailed it. The goalies heard a group of scout rated Levi and all the new look go there very quick and net. Yep. Coach, keep choking on the about that one. About that. Oh, King of Gamer is in the house. Welcome back. Roger Delaney is in the house. Don't forget to click on the like, guys. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Go leave go. Look, yeah. About that. Try to pick up everything. The people say hi each other. Glad to hear each one of you. Excuse me about that. You're absolutely right, William, Tampa Bay. That's why you pay the price when you play, get better and better. And that's why you sign a 4-year deal, Goody. You're right, Leon, about this one. Coach, do you think a shorter contract for super suppler will be the threat now? This is the new one. It's coming. Look, Matthew started this. And the reason that team want to give better contract longer because they secure them, right? But the players, on the flip side, they try. Some of them want the bridge contract because they know they can increasing. The new way Austin Matthews doing this, more players. That's one of them. We still have two players in a signed contract right now. It's Trevor Zegras and Jimmy Trestel with the Anaheim Ducks. The problem with Trestel, because he got hurt last year, he lost 1 year of his eligibility UFA. So he want to get paid. And too tough customer to negotiate in NHL. Pat Verbeek and his assistant coach, assistant GM, is worse is Sullivan. So they are tough negotiator. And Zegras, I believe, is looking for the bridge contract for them. Um, they gave $7.1 million, $7 million to Terry. I'll be shocked they go 8 years with Zegras. I think it's be a new way, like you just a new trend, like you said, look about player like they want to get lower. And secondly, remember, guys, the salary cap is going to increasing for the next 3 years in the NHL. So they maybe wait for that. And they have a turnover. Behind that, you have another turnover, guys. They have a guy, the fact, like they give a lot of money at the best players. Like we said yesterday, you have no middle class anymore. Like player get 1 million, 1.5, 900 for the bottom six to patch up the hole. And they hope the rest will be fine. Goaltender, they don't want to spend over $5 million now. Yeah, rare, of course, but you don't want to give more $5 million for a goaltender number one. That's the new trend in goaltender. So, yes, shorter contract will be there. And I think that's a good thing. The only negotiation behind that, if you gave a player 3 years at $6 million, don't expect him to sign him again after that below $6 million. But this is a new trend. A great point, look, about that. Keep White running over the not Chris Whiteman. She's like, yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Chris can sometimes be a goal, so his name could be. Here we go, my shocks. Mark Elliott, welcome back, Mark. Um, Edmonton still need a goaltender number one. I don't know how the development of Skinner is going to be now. Campbell cannot be worse. The Carolina now, the fact they don't have that kind of center you're talking about, they still have Jordan Stahl. The fact the defenseman is so good, Mark, they patch up the old Academy. I think Carolina, I'll be honest with you, it's just more, they need more scorer. They need a guy score 30, 40 goals to get that strength in. The power play is not strong over there, but I can understand the point of view. And a goaltender, Jack Campbell. Oilers need to drop the goal again by about 50 for the season. Andy, hey coach, did you remember Darius Kasparidis, who have a reputation like a really good? Yes, Kasparidis for the New York Calendars. If I can recall it, it was drafted by the New York Calendars, trade for the Pittsburgh Penguins for Kasparidis. Talking about him, I play against him. So Darius Kasparidis, guy, he was drafted by the New York Calendars, 5th overall pick in 1992. Played 863 games. Kasparidis owned real estate in Florida. He sell a lot of condominium at the Russian people. And he play. They have a league for adult league. They have 3 teams. When I play there, they have only 3 teams. It's all people over 45 years old, 50 years old, ex-NHL players, or you play high-level hockey. And they play the old arena downtown Miami. It's really barn. It's like a barn. And that's where I met Kasparidis over there. He played. I play against him. I play about what? I play 2 years over there. The problem is like the game is at 8 o'clock, and you have for me I have to drive from north south, and you have to get all the traffic. I was like, you get a traffic, guys, at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock to go in of the Miami area. It's take ever. Whatever the game was 8 o'clock, I have to leave at 6 o'clock. Anyhow, that's a good hockey player there. Like I said, many ex-NHL player was there, but you're funny you talk about Kasparetzis. Yes, I remember him. Do you have the Pens making a plan for 2024? I don't know. I'm not there yet. I will try to get this season. I don't know if you're talking 2 years or this year. Yes, I am for this year. I still believe they're going to make it. Do you know any anonymous player can start with the first name Adam? Which team are you talking about? Uh, King. Specific coach, what do you think of the Rangers need? But again, the Rangers need it would be honestly the right winger. Right now, I know we have Blake Wheeler. He's 39, 38 years old. Uh, it's about where are they, Capo and Lafreniere. This is what they're looking for. Now they have the prospect Hoffman, Omen is coming very soon. I don't know if he's going to make the they make the roster or not. But again, they will need at least another winger. On the defenseman, they lost Mikola. They are per there, but it's still, Fox, Lindgren, Truba, K-Mailer. That's pretty solid there. And they have Chesterkin. That'll be nice to get a right winger, complete top six. He can score like 25 goals and a little bit physicality about that. We know they have Kudrow, the bottom six over there. It's a mess up over there a little bit, with Lafreniere schedule. But how Capo can become better? I think he scored 18 goals last year, Capo. Eighteen goals. Sometimes I nail it very well. You know, yeah, 40.82 game, guys. He go from 9, 7, and 18. So if he can become that winger, that will helping them. It's a big 6'3", I believe, is 6'2", 200 pounds. So I think there'll be that kind of player they can get of that one. Great point about that. So I don't know, King, if you talk about different players, but I think like Adam Graves is one of them for sure. Come on, mate. Have a good night, Mr. Nicolas Gubibono. Dano and Gallagher were lucky to sign that high. Yeah, I agree with you. Could help the others bottom six. Garnier and Sutter could help. Yeah, Gallagher, yes, not Dano. Casper was the best. He was the first concussion Landrose. Yeah. Rudolph, Adam Oates. Here we go. Adam Graves. Here we go. You guys, you nailed it in the chat. I was not sure it was specific team, but what said guys in the chat about that for sure. Do we have something else, guys? I'm going to go quickly and then before we go to the St. Louis Blues, guys. I know Tony Crook injury reevaluate at the beginning of October to see what he looked like. He's going to be ready for the upcoming season. Tony Crook, a defenseman for the St. Louis Blues. My next news about the Flyers, they announced Matvei Michkov. Michkov. Everybody remember Michkov? But Michkov is got loaned to the HK Sochi. Back again. We know last year he did the same thing. So it's really strange, right? It's like a little bit like the Tampa Bay Lightning. They get a prospect and they send the prospect to Chicago Blackhawks for the season. That's the KHL is really strange. So they play the same league, but they are not good teams. So what they do, that team, they loan the players. So it's like Montreal send Nick Suzuki. I don't know. They send like Jordan Harris to the Chicago Blackhawks for a couple of months. That's how it works. So Michkov guy is with the HK Sushi for the upcoming. The Islanders announced Possible. Romanov does not start already for the season, upcoming season, after he got a shoulder injury at the play with that kind of injury at the end of the season and during the playoff. So Romanov could missing a couple of games at the beginning of the season, 2023, 2024. And Shane Wright, because our friend William talked about him. We're coming there, Danny, right there. Shane Wright, rules can play in American Hockey League. We know that rules. We talk about this. He have to be approved. It was approved now between the CHL and the NHL on the case of Shane Wright. So if he does not make the team, the Kraken, is going to go with American Hockey League. We know that team made the final last against the Hershey Bear and the American Hockey League, the Calder Trophy. Finally, the veteran Zach Parise not going to be at the New York Islanders camp at the beginning. It's not announced yet he's going to be retired or not, but does not expect to be Parise returning with the New York Islanders. We know he signed 2 years back-to-back contract, 1 year, $1 million, I believe, with the New York Islanders. Many of 7 hit today will be suspendable. Well, all I know is my mother met someone. He was part of the Army, and his first name was Adam, and he was 86. He's from Sudbury, Ontario. Well, Adam Oates, maybe yeah, exactly. You have Adam Oates, Adam and Ricky still play. Adam Graves, yeah, Adam Foot, and you have Adam then March. So I don't know. Again, Mishkov, Luc Laverson, yep. Trop mon ami. Let you know he was out there just to get a paper, but he was good players. Sig cried like a baby. Shane Wright belong there. Luc Laverson, I agree with you. Albert would want to hurt the players too. I love that. That's what I mean, Luciano. Trouble is laugh about that one. That's conclude, guys. All the subject we got on this special edition of the Hockey Nation. Don't forget tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, we'll be back with the second show of the Ab Locker Room Report. Marco Larabi and Inartab will be with me tomorrow night talking about the Montreal Canadiens. We're going to talk about, like I said earlier, the breakout season for Sven players. We're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens power play and the bottom 5 I predict for the Montreal Canadiens for upcoming season. I'm going to show to you why the reason behind that. So that's conclude, guys, the show. But we have to go to the quiz tonight, if you don't mind. Welcome, everybody, at the quiz. The movie Jagger was class, not like many players these days. About that one over there. The winner of the show last night, guys, in our top score is 18 of the season for Mr. Nartap, following by Peter August, won his first of the season, and Andy Coivula, after we said earlier, I was thinking about you, Andy, because before the contest, I said yesterday, Andy is on the slum, and he responded very well with a W last night. So congratulations, Mr. Andy AK. That's what we got, guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. Ready to rock and roll. Adam Graves fit the description about that one over there. Here we go. Not difficult tonight. Not difficult. I took it easy. I was sick and I didn't want to do too much. Good night, Coach. Great podcast tonight, Dan Asham. Welcome back. Thanks so much, Dan. We say hi to Colette. I will see you tomorrow night. Come back tomorrow night, Dan, if you don't mind. And don't forget, guys, if you want to participate to the Fantasy Hockey Nation, sign up at the ESPN. Maybe Luciano can put the link a little bit later. If you want to buy some apparel about the Hockey Nation, you can buy this now. We have a store. Go to grow the store. I just don't feel good. I hate when I'm sick. But that's not stop me to go to the gym. It does stop me to walk. My body, I couldn't have, my body was so bad yesterday afternoon. I had a headache, I have fever, and my body tell me don't go walk, but I cannot. I have to go. So I walked last night. I walked about I walk about 5 miles, 4 or 5 miles every night. I just love it. Yeah, it's just beautiful when you walk on the beach every night. And then you go to I have the same route, go to the beach, turn around, come back up. Now I met all the bar, the woman bar, at the lady bar. Say hi to me. Massage, massage, massage. Hi. Sorry about that.
Oh my God!
Here we go. Are you ready? Question 1. Oh, by the way, uh, if you have only one winner, you win something tonight. A fantasy guide of the hockey NHL. I will give you this on the next 2 weeks if we have only one winner. Anyhow, question number 1, the coach. Which NHL player has recorded the highest 5 versus 5 goal per 60 minutes since the stat has been tracked? After Austin Matthews. So after Austin Matthews. That said is he's dominate. But which one of them behind as the best behind? Robinson, Caulfield, Pasnak, Verhey, or Vrana? Good luck, everybody. Massa with all the choice at the best. Yes. Good luck, everyone. Happy Nation trip to Thailand. Yeah. Nick, go with C. Pasnak. Nick, hopefully doing well. We miss you, Nick. We really miss you, buddy. Hopefully doing well. Hopefully everything is fine with you, your family, and your job, everything. John sharing with you. We miss you, my friend. RJ go with Pasnak. Danny go with Pasnak. Buddy with Pasnak. Leon Renault go with Pasnak. Sébastien with Pasnak. Claude Richard go with Pasnak. We go with that. Rudolph go with A. Robinson. Ghislain go with B. Cole Caulfield. Luke go with E. Vrana. D for Luc Lafortune. CG go with D. About this Macalia go with D. Well, that's fun answer right there. That's funny to see that. Excuse me. Wait for answer. Double A, triple A. Yeah, me too. I am. Enata go with C. Frankie go with A. The time is up. We're going to wait. If we have the Randy go with C. Peter August go with D. Kane go with C. Andy Kuvila go with A. Here we go. To answer the first question, I'm going to get my my roll. We have some bit. Randy came back for the quiz. Here we go, Randy. We miss you, buddy. And the rain go see pasta. Pasta.
Oh my God!
The answer is D. Carter Verhey. He's the winner of that first question of the night. And Roy said C, but not good enough because it was D. And Steve G, Luc Lafortune, Mark Elliott, and Peter August take the lead on that one. Just a little bit over David Pasnak. Yeah, but it was a good shot for everybody, but not good enough to get the first answer of the night. Which player outside of the Oilers, Tressadle and McDavid, does not count on that question, had the most assists in the last 4 seasons in NHL? Which one have the most assists? Does not count Tressadle and McDavid. We exclude them. Is it Huberdeau, Hughes, Queen, Panarin, Marner, McKinnon? Good luck, everybody, on that one. Here we go. Boo for inner tap. Luc, c'est un connaisseur. Un vrai connaisseur. Maybe people in Quebec, is it Gilles Latulippe? Luc, Gilles Latulippe, est-tu mort? Des fois, le monde me dit, il y a des personnes qui sont mortes, mais je ne sais pas. T'sais. Luc, Gilles Latulippe, c'est-tu mort, ça? Pierre Marcotte, c'est-tu mort? Chicago go with C. Panarin on that one over there. Rudolph go with D. RJ go with B. Leon go with C. And Atta go with E. RJ with B. Danny go with D. Minor. Peter August go with E. McKinnon. Willie Nassar go with E. Ryan go with C. Luke go with E. E for Luc, A for Randy, D for Claude Richard. Gislain go with E, Sébastien go with E. Triple go with E. Oui, Luc Lafortune, there we go. CG go with D. Markelia go with E. Roy go with E. Luc Lafortune go with A. Frankie go with D. Andy go with D. King of Gamer go with C. And Artab go with I chant to C and Artab. Can Artab get a 0.5 tonight? Here we go, guys. We have an answer on that one over there for sure.
Oh my God!
The answer is C. Panarin, guys, is the answer of that one. And we have a few scoring. Not Nicolas, but Nick Beast, Chicago score. Léon Renault. We have NR Tap at 0.5. King of Gamer got that one over there. And we have another one, get the one good answer here. Is the Rain. Mr. The Fool Rain got that one over there. And then nobody take the lead, guys. I with 2. So everybody was wrong on that one. Question number 2 of the night. We have 5 questions tonight. How many different jersey numbers did Mike Sullivan use during his NHL career, which spanned across 12 different teams? 6 different number, 8 different number, 10 of them, 12 of them, 14 of them, or 14 of them, 12, 14. Here we go. Sorry about that. Here we go. Here we go. The code is locked. Here we go. Voyons donc. Ouais. Roy go with D on that one. Chicago go with B with 8. Thank you so much, Chicago. First one on this answer. Mark go with A. RJ go with D. With C. Leon go with B. Claude Richard go with B. Danny go with C. Triple W B. Frankie go with A. Sebastian go with B. Gislain go with A. Luc go with B. Willie Snyder go with C. CG go with E. Luc Lafortune go with D. Rudolph go with C. Jose Duarte, welcome back at the house, Jose Duarte. Go with C. Enarta go with D. Rain go with D. Peter August go with D. KLS go with B. Did I miss the start? Yeah, you missed that one. Andy go with C. Cam Gamer go with C. Wow. My wow. That's a funny game tonight.
Oh my God!
Here we go, guys. Can someone take the lead? Roy, go with D. Here we go. The answer, guy, is C. 10 different number on that one over there. Real deal said C. I will give it to you. Real deal gets C about that one over there. With that answer, guys, we have only one guy take the lead. King of Gamer at 2. He's the only one. But check this, guys. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people at one score tonight. One goal. So, congratulations on that one. Game number 4 of the night. Question number 4 of the night. Here we go. At the milestone of the 500 game play in the NHL, which of the following players below has scored the most goals? Of course, Wayne Gretzky scored more goals at them. But which one of the 5 players I mentioned in front of you scored the most goals at the mark of the 500 game? Is it Corey, Ovechkin, Selani, Robitaille, or Maurice Richard? When they reach the mark of 500 game in their career, which one of the 5 players get that one? Check again, Peter August, about that one there. Yeah, I check about 3 times. Maybe, Peter, I count this maybe 10 times tonight. Might go with C, Selani. Danny go with E. RJ go with D. Chicago go with B. Leon Renault go with A. The time is quick. We do it again. Steve with D. Willie with B. Jose with B. Luke with C. Sebastian with B. Claude Richard with C. E. Wesh with D. Rhoda with A. Luke Laforson with D. Frankie with C. Gislain with C. Real deal with A. And after with B. King with B. Peter August with C. I put the answer on the board. Check again, coach. Yes, I'm going to check this again. That's when I have the number in front of me right there. A, I'm at work for Rain about this one there. Interesting. Can go with switching to Corey for 0.5 for King of Gamer.
Oh my God!
The answer, guys, is A. Yari Corey scored the most goal about that one there. We have now King of Gamer reached find a way to take the lead at 2.5. But we have at that moment Andy Coivula, RDP. We have Léon Renault, Rudolph are at 2. Rain is at 2 on that one over there. That's what the 2 people, all the people, we get 2 points on that one over there. And that's what we to move on for the last question of the night. Okay, let's go with C about that one. One more to go, guys, before the end of the show.
Oh my God!
Which NHL player has the most game-winning goal for the NHL game play outside of the North America? So play in Sweden, Germany, London, everything like that. One of them scored the most game-winning game goal. Is it Paul Carrier, Yannick Gord, Scott Gomez, Logan Couture, or Tyler Kennedy? This is a tough one. Rudolph, 2 and 4. Yes, sir. Coury, Yari Coury. So far, Justin, so far. Chicago with D with Logan Couture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have only 10, Peter, about Mike Sullivan, Sillinger. Here we go. We have RJ go with B, Danny go with A. We have Mark with E, Willie with A, Sebastian with A, Jose with B, Léon Renault with C, Justin Laframboise go with B, Claude Richard go with C, Léon Renault go with C, triple C, Luke with D, Roy with D, Frankie with C, Luke with E, Robert M, welcome to the house with A, Rudolph go with A, and after I go with A. About that one over there. We're still waiting for the people. I have no clue on this one. I go with A. The penalty for the cheating would be a lifetime ban. Here we go. Anybody else? About that one over there? I have to look about that one over there. Eddie go with E. Check again, coach. I just check again. Peter go with C with Gomez. You make me to take it 7, 7, 15, 12, 23, 26, 11, 18, 16, and 81. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I still have 10, Peter. All right, get us with D, a real deal with Prim D. Wow. Wow. And nobody got that one until only one get it.
Oh my God!
The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is B. Yannick Gord scored 2 goals for the Tampa Bay Lightning during the third period of the boat game. And they are the only ones scored 2 goals. The rest of the other people score only 1 goal. As well, coach, I'm just afraid for a correct answer, Peter. No, but I want to be sure. I tried to get everything perfect, Peter. Look, the winner of tonight, I don't know. We have King of Gamer at 2.5 over of the ND and RDP. We have Jose Duarte. Jose was pretty good, 2 and 2, by the way. Rudolph is at 2. And RJ is at 2, but not good enough because we're going to give that game to King of Gamer. He is 2.5. He shot his last answer like in our top. Congratulations. Mr. King of Gamer tonight for the W tonight. And on that one, the King of Gamer. Let's see what we got from you, King of Gamer. This is game number 5 of the winner of the Frenchy Quiz during the season. Congratulations, Mr. King of Gamer. We'll be back 9 o'clock tomorrow night, guys, for another show at the Eastern of the 9 Eastern time. and we will be there. We want, of course, said that La Framboise got it. Coach Ghislain, he got it 1 and 5 to my second choice count, and I tap on that one. What a great show, guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. We appreciate a lot. And then before we leave, I don't know why I never understand that one. Here we go. Before we leave, we want to thank all the moderators. The team was here. Captain Danny was welcome back, Danny. We miss you all the time. Luciano and our tap and Jose Duarte. We miss Run with Kings. Hopefully see him very soon. But of course, we want to thank RJ Calabo for all the information, and then all the people in the chat. We got a new subscriber tonight. New people pop up. Don't forget, guys, we are back. Almost every night we'll be there at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Don't forget tonight. I love the Wednesday night and the Sunday night with NR Tap and Marco. They are so good to bring some great knowledgeable about hockey. But we want to remind you one more thing, guys.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
You have greatness inside of you, ladies and gentlemen, like you have every single night. What a great night. Hopefully you enjoyed the show tonight, guys. It was fun to see each one of you. And yeah, I'll go to the pharmacy right now, get some eat some stuff, and hopefully feel better tomorrow. But until the next time, my friend, of course, sweet dream, and have an amazing, great night. And of course, be well. Just kidding. And of course, not only try to dominate your day, but try to dominate the second half of what, Mr. RJ? He said, you're 2023. An amazing, great night, everybody. Thanks so much, Jose Duarte, again, Wally Snyder, and everybody in the chat, Justin Laframboise. Thanks so much, my friend, and so many people in the chat. Thanks so much, all the moderators. Had a great night, guys, and Hockey Nation once and one more thing. We love you, people. See you next time.
Get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go?
Good night, Danny. Good night, Natap. Thank you. Good night, Mr. Rain. I feel better. Yeah, we tried my best we can. Thank you, Michelle. Booyah!